GainTrain is going to have the Thinking Cap, Wizardry, Bountiful Stat plate, Dragon's Amulet, Wizardry, 2 of them. And Sorcerer for Royal, he also has a Thinking Cap, a Dragon's Amulet of Wizardry, a Dream Flange, Ash's Light Plate, a Crimson Shield of Brilliance, and 2 Dragon's Rings of Wizardry.
Now, they're currently in the middle of a warm-up round. As soon as this ends, it will be the first 7 points. And, yeah, we'll get started. Just as soon as they de-rust some of their fingers.
Yep, that's the reason why you see Royal sporting some blue potions of mana as opposed to yellow potions of full rejuvenation. When you see these duelists take off for real, you're going to see them carry a full belt of 8 yellow full potions of rejuvenation. They carry no more than that for a single duel.
Yeah, as we've seen in previous duels, the item management is a big thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, I guess the last thing you want is to be ahead of your opponent by 2 or 3 potions, and then all of a sudden you fall asleep at the wheel, you get hit with no HP left, and you have wasted all of those potions, and your opponent gets the free win.
Yeah, as opposed to other 2 classes, the Warrior and the Rogue, as soon as the Sorcerer is out of mana, he's pretty...
like that?
It's pretty defensive and offensive. Yeah. So Royale with the victory in that warm-up round. But we shall be starting for real as soon as they re-up on their supplies.
GainTrain pointing out, shouldn't have opted for a warm-up run. I guess he wanted to start it right away. But then again, hey, if you're going to get the bad play out of the way, get it bad done in practice.
Yes, sirree. Couldn't agree more. Get to enjoy a little bit of the lovely music up here in Tristram.
Yeah, it's one of the best 90s PC musics of all time. No question.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
As well as the top-notch voice acting.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So looks like GainTrain is all stocked up and headed back down to hell. It's the chosen dueling arena for tonight.
Yep, that seems to be the preferred dueling arena for most Diablo PvP championship players. Level 16 home to the Diablo himself.
Alright, both duelists on screen. I'm going to summon the Hydra. Will be the countdown, and once that disappears, the duel is on.
matches underway, August.
Yeah, we got a barrage of fireballs, as is to be expected.
As they're both sorcerers, every time they use a fireball, it's going to cost them a little bit of mana or teleporting, and of course, if they get hit, they'll lose some more mana. If that mana runs out, yeah, you're absolutely right. They're completely vulnerable. Usually it's a hit or two, and you're down.
Now, I guess there is a possibility, if both players run out of mana, they could just opt to whack each other to death with the staff.
Yep, that is true. Right now, Royal is down 2 potions, GainTrain is down just 1, so he's got the early lead. Now, the last time that these two met in PvP Championship play, GainTrain swept Royal 7-0, and Royal told me before the start of the contest that he'd love to at least take away 1 game from GainTrain this time around.
Royale down to 4 potions.
Right now, GainTrain has a little bit less than a full potion lead on Royal. Countered with each other on tactical fireball shots there, and Royal's going to need to get a little bit lucky here to bring this one back.
Now, they've got slightly different staffs. If you notice, the fireball background on GainTrain is orange. That indicates he's using a staff fireball.
On GainTrain, it's about a 3/4 potion lead now.
As the duel progresses, they're being a little more cautious with their spending of the mana.
Some nice shots there, and we're down to 2 potions each. So yeah, Royal definitely has made up some ground in the late stages of round number 1.
Royale almost at the point where he needs to take a sip.
He's going to use it right now, but that lead is very narrow right now, August. I mean, it's literally now.
Neck and neck. And I imagine with all this fire, their necks are sweating quite profusely.
But it's GainTrain who has to sip the final potion first, so Royal taking the lead here late, but it's still anybody's game. It's real close.
Yeah, I hope I didn't commentators curse them about them both running out of mana.
The game knows, except it's not. You can't really say that because they control their own destinies. Royal in some trouble now. Very low on mana. GainTrain still has about half of it left. And Royal now out of mana. He's very vulnerable now. This
There
could do
it
it.
is.
That's it. A great contest between the two, but GainTrain edges him out and will draw first blood.
Yes, sir. But as we saw, that came down to the wire. Very close matchup. Let's see if Royale can't swing things the other way for the next round.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Royal was down by more than a potion at one point in that game, and he brought it back to where he briefly took a lead on GainTrain going into that final potion, but GainTrain got a good barrage on Royal, and that was just enough to take the first game, but of course it takes 7 games to win the match. Snogadai and Chad pointing out, who, by the way, 3-time champion running right now, pointing out that Gain has a tremendous advantage, both a higher level and not spending mana to attack.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Come into play.
Well, it definitely gives Gain slight advantage on his potion spending. But Royale, as we saw in that last round, was able to answer right back. Alrighty, looks like they're getting set up.
Alright, Hydra off the field. Round 2 begins.
Royale with a nice shot there. Whole bunch of fireballs, but neither sorcerer or any points yet.
A lot of Royals blade shots connected, and GainTrain's got a bunch of. They drink their potions simultaneously.
Yeah, we're in for a long and good here.
Oh, absolutely. I again, Royal had lost 7-0 the last time these two met. I have this feeling it's not going to be 7-0 this time. The way these two have been battling it out, I think Royal's at least going to take a few games. I mean, he was very competitive in that first game, and actually he's now got a little bit of the lead on GainTrain here in round number 2.
ever so small. GainTrain's mana orb on the right-hand side, ever so slightly smaller than Royale's.
Low on mana right now. I think one more shot ought to do it. He will use it, but yeah, GainTrain is definitely caught up on Royal. It's a small lead now. To lead, it's growing a little bit, not by much. Just posted the link in chat on what the Diablo PvP Championship is all about, but the object of the game is to get your opponent's HP, which is the orb that you see on the left, colored in red, down to 0. If you do that, you score a point. The first to 7 points wins the match. If there is a double knockout, neither player scores a point. We just go on to the next round. Royal's been keeping that roughly half potion lead on GainTrain for the last couple of minutes now. So nothing's really changed in terms of the margins between the two. Royal getting a few good fireballs there to pad his lead now. Now it's a full potion lead for Royal. It's in pretty good shape to take round number 2 and tie up this match. See if GainTrain can sport any kind of comeback.
Yep, these last few moments of the round are the most important.
Well, landing another barrage of shots on GainTrain, and down he goes!
Yep, tied it up. And it can end as quickly as that. You see GainTrain has 1 potion left in his belt, but was unable to drink it in time.
Will just absolutely pounded fireballs on GainTrain, and GainTrain just could not react in time. He was already in trouble to begin with, but man, Royal absolutely dominated the back half of that duel, and he has tied up this
I
match
sense a
at
soul
1 round
in search
apiece.
of answers.
So indeed, there will not be a donut hung on Royal this time around. This is definitely a competitive duel. He's definitely shown some real good awareness. Has landed some great shots. I mean, he almost won game number 1. I mean, he could easily be up 2-0. I mean, this could come down to the wire, August.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that that round number 13 where they both run out of mana and we're down to a stick fight.
And then they knock each other out, and we go to a round 14.
Actually, in terms of melee combat, I think Royale has a little bit of an advantage with that Dream Flange he's got in his shield. Here we go. Getting their scrolls of infravision ready, and then we'll cast that that Hydra. It looks like GainTrain might be changing strategies up. He's got his fireball spell mounted to a hotkey as well as his staff fireball.
That adjustment helps him out. Round number 3 begins. Even early on, but it's going to be GainTrain again who has to sip his potion first. Shots on GainTrain. He's got an early lead.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Now up by more than a potion. Royal continuing his barrage assault on GainTrain, and it's working. And he's got close to a 2-potion lead now.
Yeah, Royale really changing things up. Really aggressive this third round here.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Royal right now. I mean, GainTrain, I don't think saw this coming. He's going to have to make that proper adjustment and fast, or else he could be behind the 8 ball in this match. They were going for half shots for a moment.
Might have just been the nature of the point and click aspect of this. If you're standing near an opponent and you click on them, you will whack with your melee.
And down goes GainTrain yet again. Whoa! Royal putting the deluge on him and takes a 2-1 lead in the match.
Yep, round number 3 definitely goes to Royale. Did he even spend half his potions? No, he only spent 3 there.
Wow! Man, just flat out dominated, and he's pointing out this is the total opposite of last match. Yeah, as we mentioned, he lost 7-0 against GainTrain, but now GainTrain finds himself down 2-1.
I cannot carry anymore. Where would I put this?
So GainTrain is gonna visit the witch, recharge his staff.
I sense a soul
gotta
in
be
search
thinking,
of
wow,
answers.
that was a quick round 3. What can I do in round number 4?
GainTrain's going to have to make the proper adjustment here because whatever he's doing has not been effective against Royal. And Royal, right now, he appears to be in cruise control. I mean, even with the loss he had in game number 1, he was right there, had a chance to take that one. GainTrain's got to figure out something here or he could be down big quick. Establish some kind of lead
Lots of movement and attacks in the early stages of the round. GainTrain on the retreat.
Once again, it's GainTrain who has to use a potion first. Royal, a little bit of a lead of about, I'd say, a potion. absolutely annihilating GainTrain, and he's got more than a potion lead already.
And notice Royale is using that phasing spell a little bit more than GainTrain, who's opting for the teleport spell, which does cost a little bit more in mana.
You think the strategy has anything to do with why Royal might be having so much success early on in this match?
Quite possibly. I mean, I have seen Royale use some teleport, so he's not exclusively using that phase. But as we see, that's just Royale's second potion in GainTrain 3.
He's about to use his fourth potion as he's low on mana again.
You see here, GainTrain spamming those teleport spells, while Royale, he's just kind of walking around.
Landing his shots. I mean, he hasn't been shooting much. When he shoots, he's been quite accurate.
Yep, that also helps.
He's about to have to use his sixth potion, which he does right there. Royal up by nearly 3 potions.
Little lull in the activity. This GainTrain is seeing just 2 potions left. And Royale continues to land these shots.
It's just amazing the display we're seeing right now early on from Royale, and barring a falling asleep behind the wheel situation, he's going to take round number 4.
Expertly weaving in between those fireballs there. And that is GainTrain's last potion.
Royal still has 4 remaining. This is looking really bad for GainTrain. 2 more fireballs for Royal. There it is!
Yes, sir. He needed 1 final potion, but GainTrain could not hold on. He was out.
Man, 3 full potions still left for Royal. Just another dominating performance here in round number 4, and he has got a stranglehold in this match right now.
I sense a soul in search of answers. I sense a soul in search of answers.
I must say, folks, whatever Royale is doing, he should just keep it up, because it's working for him. GainTrain's the one that has to struggle to find the adjustment. Royal just needs to keep on doing what he's doing, and he could be well on his way to victory and move on to the championship in this month's PvP Major League Championship against Constantine.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Question in chat, D1 Constantine is the finalist here. Yes, he is the king of the hill, as it were. That is the format that we use in the Diablo PvP Championship. Whoever is the winner in the minor league and major league competitions waits out to see who they have to face in the next month. Tell you what, August, look at I making a very good point in chat is that GainTrain has been spamming his fireballs and is just not coming up with the shots, and that's because because of that he's been losing his mana a lot quicker than Royale. Royale hasn't made as many shots as GainTrain, but when he's made them count, so that's less mana that Royale is spending.
Yeah, that is a good point. Kind of reminds me of that classic Chris Rock bit where he's talking about gun violence, and if they made bullets thousands of dollars, you'd make sure you land your shots. I think GainTrain needs to adopt a similar mindset.
Yeah, definitely. Commander on the field. But it could be Royale who has to sip the potion first. We'll see. Indeed, it will be Royale, but GainTrain's not that far behind.
Lots of action. Oh, and Royale just landing a handful of good shots there.
And he's at it again, August. Right at him, but it doesn't really seem to matter, does it? Royale building a potion lead on him, and
oh wow!
GainTrain down again.
Not only down again, but down very, very quickly. You see Royale just kind of whacking at him.
Royale telling GainTrain he knows how he feels. He's been there before. But Royale now up 4-1. He's won the last 4.
And it seems like the glove is on the other hand, as it were.
Most currently is August, and GainTrain got off to a good start. He was able to trade blow for blow on Royale and take a very slim lead early, but then after that, Royale continued his dominating ways, and GainTrain has got to find that adjustment, or this could be a 7-1 win for Royale.
I'm sure GainTrain is scratching his head, thinking about, alright, what can I do? You're right, Royale is dominating.
I I sense a soul in search of answers.
Fortunately for GainTrain, Adria does not have the answers he needs. He's gotta search within himself for those.
Alright, here we go, folks. Round 6 has begun. Royal landing a few good shots early, and again he finds himself with the advantage.
Able to answer right back, but maintaining that potion deficit. GainTrain down 4 potions, Royale down 2.
Royale continuing his dominance on GainTrain here. And it's been like this ever since game number 2. August, I think only a mental mistake is going to prevent Royal from winning this one. Like that!
There we go.
Commentator's curse! And GainTrain needed that one, folks.
Hopefully that buoys his spirits, and he'll be ready for the next round and make a comeback here. Keep things interesting.
Wow, man, I did not see that one coming, but anybody who watches anything on Speed Gaming knows I just put the whammy on Royale that time. It is now 4-2 in favor of Royale.
And Royale doing his best to avoid town.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Look at I pointing out in chat, August, that it looks like that Royale might have potted too early. What do we mean by that?
Well, so it doesn't matter if you potion too early or too late. You gotta do it just in the nick of time. So if he potioned too early before his mana shield was completely broken, and then it broke before he could drink another potion, GainTrain was able to just destroy his health orb.
Or rather, too late. I do beg your pardon. But yeah, you're right. If the mana shield broke and he used the potion too late, then yeah, it doesn't matter. He's down. So yeah, we'll see if this ends up being a momentum swing for GainTrain, or if Royal can bounce back and regain that 3-round lead. rejuvenation because, as you mentioned, he did not want to go back to town.
Yeah, if he can drink those before his mana shield breaks, it won't really make any difference.
Those of you may...
I was gonna say, normally you want the full potions of rejuvenation just in case your mana shield breaks and your opponent, takes a chunk off of it. So, full rejuve replenishes both your health and your mana. It's a little bit safe.
Yep, and the blue potions, the full potions of mana, only refill your mana. The red potions, which of course you will not see during Diablo PvP matches, will refill all of your health.
It looks like there is a little bit of a desync or something going on here. Someone dropping the connection.
Yep, it looks like we may have a... Yep, Royale just dropped out, so this will be a mismatch. This will not count.
Yep, so goes playing games over the internet.
Right? It's just like the good old days back in the late 90s when we did this. Somebody's internet connection would drop out. And remember, this is before the times where broadband existed, August. I'm sure a lot of connections dropped a lot.
Yeah, because, your sister was in the next room wanting to call her friend or her boyfriend, and, oh, you're on dial-up, sorry.
Yep, exactly. So, we'll get them both back up in just a moment. We do apologize for the little delay there, but we will retry round number 7 with Royale leading 4-2.
Yeah, in the meantime, feel free to follow those links to check out the gear that these players are rocking, as well as the Discord server if you want to get involved behind the scenes here. The more the merrier, as they say. So we see Royale back in Tristram. Looks like Royale's stopping in for a little refueling.
Yeah, some runners will hide their potions either in the first level of the cathedral or the first level of the catacombs, is where you see Royale right now.
Looks like GainTrain is gonna opt to make sure his staff is fully charged, as Royale is aggravating some of the enemies here in level 16.
I'm guessing because Royale got kicked out, the enemies respawn, because normally there wouldn't be any enemies here.
Well, I think it's just because he passed over that right-hand wall. They've kind of been in this top northern quadrant of level 16. And yeah, normally I think they just clear out this area.
That would make sense. Royale and GainTrain just verifying what the score is. And yep, the score is correct. It is 4-2 right now in favor of Royale. those of you just joining us, GainTrain took round number 1, then Royale reeled off 4 straight rounds, and then GainTrain, when it looked like he was about to lose his 5th round in a row, Royale unfortunately used a potion too late after his mana shield broke. That gave GainTrain the victory there, and that's where we stand at this point.
Alright, looks like our duelists are ready.
Hopefully we've got the cobwebs knocked out of their internet connections and we can resume the duel. Round number 7 will begin again shortly.
Is a little bit of desync between the two duelists. That just means we've got an instant replay opportunity.
Well, it's going to be Royal who drinks the potion first, so an early advantage for GainTrain here in the 7th round.
GainTrain drinking his first potion as Royale drinks potion number 2, maintaining that lead.
This is a good start for GainTrain. Remember, Royal had a lot of dominance on GainTrain, and that internet drop, you know, that could be the time that GainTrain needed to rethink his strategy. And so far, whatever he's doing, it's working.
Going in the same direction around this central point here. Game of cat and mouse. That full potion lead on Royale. From GainTrain, it stayed about the same with that full potion lead.
shots on GainTrain, trying to cut that gap. He's done just that. They're now both potions down. GainTrain still leads, but it is closing a little bit.
So slightly.
We're landing a couple of shots there. Getting that lead a little bit more. So far this round's been a lot of strategy here, August, which we saw in game number 1. Will doing a lot of damage late on GainTrain, and that lead is almost gone.
Yeah, these final 2 potions are where it's at.
Royal has done a good job late to pull this one back, again, much like he did in round number 1 when he was trailing by about the same margin. He brought it back, didn't win that round, but he did very, very close to the end. And right now, it's setting up to be the same thing. We'll see what happens.
Well, just 1 potion left.
GainTrain, so again, neck and neck. I mean, you look at those meters, they're very, very close. Burn that last potion first. Ooh, it's looking like GainTrain, maybe. Royale is in the lead for the first time in this one. Royale landing a couple of good shots. GainTrain with about half his mana left. So it's about a half potion lead for Royale. This is it.
And GainTrain is out of staff charges.
That is not good. And GainTrain has only a little bit of mana left. Royale doesn't have that much either. This is going to come down to the photo finish here. I mean, if GainTrain can avoid the shots from Royale, his mana is dwindling too. It's going to come down to 1 shot, I think, August.
Yes, sir. It's getting close on this round number 7. And that's it. GainTrain is out of his mana shield.
Now, 1 more hit is going to do it. Of course, Royale doesn't
Not
have
making it easy.
mana either. And he's got a sliver, and that's it. goes
go.
GainTrain, and wow, what a game between those two, but it is Royale who takes it and now has a commanding 5-2 lead. And a bit of a missed opportunity there from GainTrain, I must say.
Yeah, unfortunately, when he was out of those staff charges,
Not
very,
enough
very
mana.
vulnerable with so little mana. As well, I'd be kind of curious to see if GainTrain could, you know, use his regular spell of Fireball until he's out of, or very low on mana, and then switch up to his staff charges. I think that might be a strategy worth exploring.
What do you think of that suggestion by Hogadai? SVS Melee.
It would certainly be faster than a warrior versus warrior matchup. I mean, I think, maybe. Now, there's all sorts of interesting ideas that we could, you know, throw at duelists here. I'd like to see a sorcerer versus sorcerer duel where they're using anything but Fireball, and maybe they're not allowed to use resistances. That might be fun to see. Looks like GainTrain's stocked up and needs to make a comeback here. Royale just needs 2 more victory points. There is the Hydra. Someone in chat pointing out Firewall is not a spell that's usually allowed, just due to the lag that it generates.
Round number 8 begins. See if Royale can take it to match point, or if GainTrain can try to do this one.
Said that, and then Royale managed to land one.
Landing a couple of shots here, and he's again to take early control here. one-shotted completely. It's tied again.
Yep, 3 potions down apiece.
What is this? This is like Warrior versus Warrior all of a sudden. Look at this.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stun lock. GainTrain down to 1 potion.
That was quick. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Yeah, Royale landed more shots than GainTrain did, and GainTrain's in trouble. With the staff, Royale.
Yeah, and that is game point and match for Royale.
Yep, so Royale at quintuple match point, as it were. He's got 5 chances to seal the deal, August.
At first, he has to resurrect his opponent. Maybe.
That stun lock is something you normally don't see in Sorcerer versus Sorcerer. That had shades of, yeah, GainTrain getting pounded. He might as well have thought it was Constantine doing the pounding there in that one. Looks like Royale is ready to roll. This could be the one that sends him to the championship against Constantine.
Yep, and that will be Warrior versus Sorcerer, whoever wins this. But a very big change in strats will be needed.
GainTrain tried to change it up by going in for the attack. Did not work out for him. What has worked out for him so far is when he's been methodical with his fireball shooting. We saw that in games 1 and 7. He took game number 1, but just fell short in game number 7. And yeah, GainTrain has got to somehow find a way to win 5 straight if he wants to make it back to the Major League Championship. And wow. That's it. Wow. Royale Royale wins and moves on against Constantine for this month's title.
Yeah, it ends just like that. So let us grab these duelists in for an interview.
I've just been informed, unfortunately, GainTrain will not be available for an interview tonight. But yeah, we will try to get Royale in. I think the big turning point in this one, August, was that 7th round where GainTrain had the lead, had a good chance of making this a 4-3 game, but after you lost that one, all momentum went to Royale right then and there.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I kind of think maybe that staff of fireball should be used as a backup as opposed to like your primary source of fire.
Certainly indeed. And with that, we do have tonight's winner, Royale, here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, a very impressive performance tonight after what happened the last time you two met when GainTrain put a donut on you. This time you put the hurting on GainTrain. Very impressive tonight.
Yes, hello. Yeah, definitely. This time I was better prepared and did much less mistakes as last time. A new shield, a new ring. I couldn't leave the 7-0 from last time.
Game number one, GainTrain took that one came down to the wire. Then you rattled off 4 straight, and then unfortunately, Royale, I put the commentator's curse on you because you were about to win your 5th straight, and unfortunately, you let your guard down there, so that it became a 4-2 game. But then, I think what the pivotal game was in this match was game number 7. Because GainTrain was poised to cut the gap to 4-3. He led for much of that duel. Then you started to slowly chip away, and then down to your last potion, you took a very small lead, and then GainTrain ran out of fireball shots, and you were able to dispose of him with that staff, and then you did not look back after that one.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I saw that this one was close. I actually also thought I would lose that one. But I really liked the ending because I thought, oh, I'm also running out of mana. Even if he doesn't have a mana shield anymore, if he just die walking all the time, then I could also run out. So I started to hitting him a little bit.
Yeah, it all worked out for you.
Yeah, that was very nice. I also did some training yesterday with Obadiah and today. That was very nice. That helped a lot.
Very nice, very cool. Hope that encourages anyone in the chat interested in getting involved. Tons of good people will help you out get started.
Yes, definitely. We're always looking for more people.
Absolutely. So you're going to be facing off against Constantine for this month's Major League title. You looking forward to that?
Absolutely. The last match against Constantine was really epic. I'm looking forward to repeat that.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and if your performance tonight is any indication, you're definitely going to give Constantine a good run for his money. He's had his way with the Major League Championships of late, but you've got a good shot at it, so we'll see if you can pull through or if Constantine repeats. It's going to be a good one, that's for sure.
Yes, I think so too. And also looking forward to the next game again against GainTrain, because the last one, he totally devastated me. This time I won, but he also had sometimes bad luck for sure and did some mistakes, same as I last time. So I'm looking forward also to the 3rd round.
Yeah, the grudge match will continue. But I think as that will just about wrap it up for us. Laz, you have any final thought?
I'm just looking at the schedule here, and doesn't look like there's anything on the schedule. Actually, yes, they are coming up a little bit later tonight. Oh, this is a big one. So we've got a link to the past races coming up sometime. There's no Speed Gaming channel for that. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. But the big event that's going to be happening tonight on Speed Gaming at 9 p.m. Eastern is the 5th and final game of the Zelda 1 Randomizer Random Percent Tournament, game number 5, between TA 909 and Thurwolf. The winner of that match wins this year's Zelda 1 Randomizer Random Percent Tournament. Those two have been going back and forth at it. I expect that to be a good one tonight, August.
Yeah, it's been a fun tournament so far. Sad to see it end, but we'll be back with another tournament not too short a time at all. But yeah, that's Zelda 1 Randall later tonight. And I think that will do us for Diablo 1 PvP. See y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See y'all another night, another game, another race.
Yep, for everybody here on Speed Gaming, he's August 40th. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Make sure you give both of our contestants tonight a follow. They had a tremendous duel. I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Have a great night, and we will see you again next time.